Hello and welcome back to the booth here at Card Kingdom's Legacy Preservation Series. I'm your host, Josh Monks, joined by Jordan. Boom! I suck laka. I suck it. I had to say it. We got another match coming for you live. So we're going into Game 3 right now. Just only got 20 minutes left in the round. We're going to have a little bit of a time extension.
That's right.
We have the Tin Fins deck, the Instant Speed Reanimator deck, versus Miracles, the counterspell of the format. Probably a terrible matchup
the
for Tin Fins.
counterspell of the format. That's absolutely correct. And also, Miracles has got some good graveyard hate. They always do. Got the white cards. Got the Containment Priests and the Rest in Peace. So we'll go ahead and see. I'm not quite sure who's on the play, but it looks like Axel is going to go ahead and mulligan right here.
So my guess is Tin Fins won Game 1, and then Miracles won Game 2, and now we're going into Game 3.
That's a reasonable assumption right there. And so it looks like Axel's probably going to be on the play right here. And we'll go ahead and see you off the break. You know, last time Axel was on camera, he did mulligan down to 5, and it was relatively painful, but it looks like he's got...
pretty aggressively.
It certainly does. Either you have it or you don't. Looks like he's got an Abrupt Decay in hand, but not really a good way to cast it. So. Yeah, he's going to ship this one back. I think what he's going to do is he's going to go ahead and force check at him right here. I can't believe that. I mean, sometimes you just got to ask your opponent if they have it or not. That's just the best way to go about playing these decks. Yeah, it's going to be a force check. Man, Tin Fins is a good call.
Yes.
Tin Fins is a fast combo deck, relatively resilient.
It fits in there right next to Oops All Spells, in my opinion.
That's
it
right.
also gets a little bit of hand disruption, which is nice.
You know, there's actually a local judge named Sean Cantonese that plays a lot of Tin Fins.
Does he?
And, yeah, and I've actually seen him bring in, whenever I play against him, I'm always playing a deep blue deck, blue control.
Pretty bad for him, pretty good for you.
Yeah. And he actually always brings in Pact Negation.
Okay.
That's a card that could potentially be brought in. And,
Okay,
and certainly
I like
something,
that.
yeah, we could see here. I mean, like, if you're going to go all whole, I guess it's full ham,
Yeah.
you might as well go all
All
the
in.
way, where you're going to lose the next turn.
Yeah.
Right. So, it looks
ham.
like, oh boy.
We see an Unmask, but this is a mulligan to 5, so Unmask might not necessarily be what you want in your opener. He's got an Abrupt Decay to deal with maybe a Counterbalance or a Rest in Peace.
Right, he's going to have to slow down a little bit, I think. You know what I think? I think maybe he'll just go ahead and
He's just
leave.
going to go to 4.
I think every time he's been on camera, every time he's been on camera in Game 3, he's mulliganed to less than 5.
He played against James Johnson last time, right?
Yeah, he got Johnson.
Yes.
Yikes.
The Giant Slayer.
The Giant Slayer.
James Johnson is currently playing Randy Bueller. I don't know how the matchup is going, but James Johnson is attacking with an Nimble on loose, so...
And yeah, it gotta be pretty good for James Johnson. I mean,
Can't say it's bad.
he's also playing against Storm. I mean, he's played against a lot of Storm. Hopefully,
He's playing a deck to play against Storm, that's for sure.
yeah, certainly. Hopefully, he'll fetch out his Volcanic first and then his Trop second, like I told him on stream. But I don't know. Like sometimes he's kind of a maverick, kind of a wild child.
Crazy.
Yeah. All right. You know what I think?
Axel's going to keep this hand.
Yeah, Axel's gonna go ahead and keep it. Yeah, well,
He's probably just going to keep it and then pass, is my guess.
yeah. Adam has a Monastery Mentor and some other stuff.
I saw a Counterspell, or I saw a Force of Will, and I believe a Counterbalance.
Yeah.
You see that Scry to the top. That's always nice.
Oh.
Oh, he did have fetch. But he's just going to pass the turn. He wants that card.
Yeah, certainly.
Containment Priest is a draw.
That is a card and a half.
She is. Draw for the turn.
Is she?
I think so. I thought it was.
Maybe.
Am I crazy?
Maybe. No, I don't think so.
Nah, man.
You know
I'm pretty sure it's a she.
You know what's tough though? I mean, like being able to interact with the Reanimator deck at instant speed while all their spells are on the stack. You know, they're gonna have to commit a lot of mana and a lot of cards to comboing.
If I was Adam, I actually would have flashed in the Priest there. I would just go on the beatdown. I'm like, yeah, let's race.
Yeah,
Let's race.
I think you're right. Getting in for 2 is certainly important. Getting my opponent inside 14 or 7 is also really important. That way, it makes it so it's harder for them to combo off.
Absolutely.
Once
If
their
they
Gristlebrand's
if they
in play.
Gristlebrand, they can't draw as many. Absolutely.
I think it would be better if it was in play too. That being said, it looks like he's content just to go ahead and sit back and draw some cards.
Looks like he's just playing out the land and pass. I mean, Miracles is totally fine in this position too.
Right, it's certainly fine.
Interesting. So he's going to fetch. Is he going to play the Mentor here? I do not like playing the Mentor here.
Yeah, I think the Mentor's going to go ahead and choke you up on mana a little bit, and also
you got instant speed threats deployed.
Yeah, exactly. Axel has access to Abrupt Decay too as well. It's going to be.
I guess
like,
you'd rather get your Mentor Abrupt Decay than your Containment Priest. Though,
that is
right?
certainly true. That is certainly true. Yeah, so Monastery Mentor, and I guess the idea here is that, you know, he presents a clock and he still has mana up to go ahead and maneuver a little bit. That being said, if there's ever an opportunity for Axel to win the game, it's certainly right
Yes.
now.
You know, I didn't really think there was a way that he could win the game with a Containment Priest in Adam's hand.
Right, but now there's no way that Adam can go ahead and cast that. So,
Well, he's got that Verdant Catacomb, so he can go ahead and fetch for
I mean like for his Containment Priest, right? He just,
yeah.
Adam cannot cast Containment Priest. But that being said, you know, Axel already went ahead and took the mulligan to 4, so there's certainly no way he can go ahead and, I mean, it's going to be hard.
Very true. So I think you just attack and pass. That's the thing. This Mentor normally provides a very huge block, but I don't think you want to play any of these cards in your hand.
maybe you want to play a cantrip or two, or
okay, I can see playing a brainstorm. I just feel like I'd like to wait until I have to brainstorm a brainstorm.
Yeah,
I just feel like it's one of those cards that just gets better every turn you don't
I
cast
certainly
it.
agree, and especially because like Adam can go ahead and sandbag some cards in hand. Is that a Stoneforge Mystic in here? That's a little peculiar.
I thought it was a Rest in Peace. I don't think he's playing Stoneforge. I don't think he's playing the Stoneforge package.
Interesting.
Nope.
Okay, maybe it must have been a Rest in Peace or a different card.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Rest in Peace certainly very very good right here. That being said, it's going to go ahead and meet the answer of a Decay.
Yes.
As long as I believe Adam has one or Axel has one in hand.
Yes. It is the multicolored card in the hand. Okay. That one, it's got a orangish border. I don't know what color you want to call that. The multicolored board.
Yeah,
gold.
yeah. I mean, like they used to call it gold borders back in the day, right?
Yeah.
Like,
and even those didn't really look very gold.
yeah, they most certainly did not. I think they were just like the colors that were based off of the color combinations that the card were made out of.
That makes sense. I thought all of them had the same border. It was just like all
maybe.
artifacts have all the same border.
You know what? You might be right. I don't really know.
Okay, all right.
Magic cards are great though.
Yeah.
That's all I know.
Sweet game.
Metal Mage is my favorite card. It's gold border.
Yeah? That it is?
Yeah, Rest in Peace, I think. Rest in Peace, and also because he can go ahead and fetch and then cast his. You cannot cast that with a red mana though.
That is very
Go
true.
tell him that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, he tries to cast it with. He's going to go ahead and leave his Tundra up. That being said, you can't really cast it with Volcanic Island. There we go. That was a little goofy.
He's like, oh, I got this Thunder Tap. I'm like, yeah, you use that to brainstorm. He's like, oh yeah.
Yeah. Cool, man. Yeah, but I mean, still in the same sense, he can go ahead and fetch out with Flooded Strand, and then play his Containment Priest at instant speed. So he's in great shape either way. And I think the Mulligan of 4 is really showing its oh wow, he plays a forest.
Basic land forest. I don't know if I like basic land forest.
I'm not gonna lie. Like if I'm playing an unfair deck, yeah.
This is I guess it's a mono black version.
But it's got a forest in it.
He's got 9 swamps, 1 forest, 3 verdant catacombs, and 3 bayou.
Oh.
And he's got no brainstorm, no ponder. He's got a pull from eternity.
Oh. That's a City of Solitude.
Yeah. He's like very heavy green. His sideboard, I didn't even look at his deck list.
I wonder if he's got like
Players can only play spells during their own turn.
Did you see Adam just legitimately lean over and like, what does that even do? What is going on?
That one's new. I think honestly you're fine with that. You should just flash in the Containment Priest.
I mean, it turns his Forcible off.
Okay, so you'd rather force it? I kind of want the Ponder though.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I kind of like the Ponder too.
So Adam just Force Willed, and he put the Force Will in the Exile Zone where it belongs, but he also put the card into the Exile Zone.
In the Exile from Exile Zone.
Yes.
Yeah, it was like that AWOL, like the AWOL card from Unglued.
It's just one tiny bit is in the corner underneath his life.
Man, my brain is just hurting. It's just there's pain in my brain right now.
I think that is really funny.
Come on!
He's a Terminus.
I hope he doesn't cast the Terminus.
Yeah, maybe he'll miracle it.
Yeah, what is it even in his deck?
I don't know, it seems pretty reasonable if you got top in play and your opponent makes a Gristlebrand or an Emrakul, you're like, beginning combat step, I'll flip my top.
Yeah, I suppose.
I've seen worse.
That is true. Yeah, I mean, like, I guess he doesn't, there's so many, like, he has so many cards that are dedicated to beating other decks that aren't Infins.
Yeah.
So it's like, you can't board out all those cards, you can't board out every single card.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, absolutely. I think boarding out Swords is better than boarding out Terminus.
Yeah, like slightly, yeah. I mean, like, I see what you're saying. Like,
I mean, there's only so many slots, you're right. I'm really interested in this. I guess it's not really a Tin Fins deck. His deck list is written as Count Chocula, and it's it's basically mono black, just a very light green splash for the sideboard.
Count Chocula?
Can you tell me what Soul Spike does? Because I actually don't know.
Apparently, you, like, exile 2 other black cards in your hand, and then it deals 4 and you gain 4 or something.
Oh, interesting. I guess that can seem somewhat okay with
the idea is that you can draw 7, and if you Soul Spike twice, you can draw 7 more.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, and then, like, you can... I mean, I think does he also play Children of Corliss? I'm not quite sure. He doesn't play...
He does. It's right over there in the creature section. However, it looks like Axel is going to just scoop up the cards.
Yep, and we're going to...
that's match.
And that's game, guys. All right.
Why do people say he brings some?
Alrighty then.
Yeah, maybe I should.
So that was that round 6? Round 5. That was round 5.
That was round 5.
Yeah, so we had 2 matches for round 5.
It's more often than
That's what's up. So, we just finished round 5. We have about 10 minutes left in the round. There's only a couple decks, a couple matchups still happening, so I don't think we're going to be able to get another match on camera, so you guys will have to wait until the next round, round 6. Should be up in a little bit over 10 minutes. Until then, guys, stay tuned.
More Legacy action coming back at you.